A just city is an inclusive city. In Uganda, we believe that everyone has a right to the city and should be included in all planning, in all things city-related.
Something like housing should be treated as a human right issue. It's like access to water.
Everybody wants to lead a dignified kind of life in whatever space they are.
We are trying to work towards smart cities, green cities, modern cities, beautiful cities, and then the just concept comes in.
The question about cities in Africa being unjust has three aspects to it. First one is the rate at which our cities in Africa are urbanizing, which on average is taking in populations that are more than anywhere else in the globe. Number two is where this population that is coming into the cities is resident. Anything between 50 and 60% are resident in the informal settlements. The third thing is that there is always this vision that cities offer more than what our rural places offer.
Le manque d'accès à plusieurs services sociaux de base. Et à cela, il y a des très grands défis dans nos villes africaines, particulièrement dans les villes sénégalaises, où on observe aujourd'hui un total déséquilibre de l'urbanisation.
We have about 70% of, for instance, of the population in Tanzania living in informal settlements. But more importantly, they are underserviced.
The predominantly African were not city dwellers. So what happened is that we inherited cities. And part of that alignment started changing our social fabric.
The cities were meant to serve a certain interest, which at the center of it was segregation and exclusion.
In Windhoek, we have recently concluded the Just City report. We intend to analyze the report and to see which areas of public goods are inadequate in Windhoek.
Working class people to this day spend a huge amount of their income on transport, going back and forth between town and their residential area.
The Agenda 2063 talks about all the principles of social justice and also just cities in Africa, which is pillar number one. And we could ensure that we raise this particular discourse with presidents in Africa and ensure that we change the narrative and ensure that we put issues to do with urban development and also social justice at the center of how we develop Africa.
The Kenyan constitution is interesting in the sense that it gives power to the people. Cities in Kenya are cities without citizens. No city, no town has a record of its residents. So today I can appear in some town and participate. Nobody will ask where I came from. I can be excluded and have no provision whatsoever to go and claim that I was actually excluded.